Today, we're going to be looking at the ultimate guide of bounty hiding spots and secret places in Grand Theft Auto Online that you can use for your advantage. My goal with this video is to tell you hopefully about at least one or two new spots that you might not have known about. But out of the way, let's not waste any more time and let's jump straight into it. So the great part about all the hiding spots I'm going to be showing you guys today is all of them can be accessed solo, and then all of them don't require any crazy glitches for you to do, which is super easy. So the first location is actually right above Franklin's house in single player. You're going to find this little cul-de-sac of super rich mansions, and you're going to go to this one right here. Now, you're actually going to walk towards this hedge, and for whatever reason, the way this works is Rockstar actually allows you to just blend through this hedge, and you can go straight through it, which is actually kind of cool because inside of this hedge, you are completely invisible. No one has the ability to see you from the outside. It looks like it's just a completely normal hedge. So even if someone does see your icon on the map, there's a good chance they're not going to know where the heck you are, and you're totally safe inside of this hedge too. And the best part about it is if you just want to walk out, all you have to do is walk out. You're not really trapped in here. You can leave whenever you want. So a really easy way to hide from a bounty or just escape someone that's maybe trying to come after you. So I'm sure all of you guys are aware of the construction building in downtown Los Santos, the one that has been working on for like 4 years. You can actually get inside a secret level of this. So what you want to do is actually parachute to this scaffolding right here. Now it's a little bit tricky to get here, so that's why I recommend you parachute. So you're going to be on sort of like this glass top of like a scaffolding. It's sort of hard to explain, but then you want to walk towards this wall where you're going to fall through. And if you do so successfully, you'll be put inside this like interior layer of the building where you actually can't escape from, which is really cool. So if you do manage to get inside here, no one is going to be able to get to you. It is a completely secret location. And what's actually kind of cool about this spot is you can shoot out as well. So if you have like a sniper rifle or something, you can actually attack people, which is kind of awesome. So that's kind of a secret level to the construction building that's still being worked on. Moving on, our next secret spot is how to get inside the police station. So this one's kind of tricky. Rockstar try and patch this as best as they can on occasion. What you want to do is bring a bigger SUV. I'm using the Albany Cavalcade, and you want to wedge it against this back door of the police station. Now, once you do that, you sort of want to like launch yourself into the car and the corner. So what you want to do is, as soon as you hit the stairs, you jump. And if you wedge yourself between the car and the wall, there's a chance that you could be thrown into the inside of the police station, which will actually allow you to get inside. And of course, you can check it out for yourself. Now, this interior isn't all that secretive, as you can view this in the heist mission, so there isn't really anything that should be a surprise in here, but it's cool. It's the police station. I think it's kind of awesome, and it's a great little interior that you can check out and have a lot of fun with, and it's super easy to get inside as well. All right, moving on. This next location is really simple, but it's so out in the middle of nowhere that it's really effective. So you're actually going to go to Grapeseed, and you're going to go to this location right here. It's right next to this supermarket. Now, this supermarket has sort of an out parcel area that I'm not sure people know about. It has 3 glass windows that you can actually break. And if you break those windows, you can actually hop inside. And you'll notice that if you crouch down from the outside, it's impossible to see you from the inside. So number one, you're in Grapeseed. Not many people are going to come up here. But number two, this is a great hiding spot because people are either going to think you're glitched in the sky, inside the supermarket itself, when in reality you're in this little out parcel right here, which is kind of cool. So you can just chill there and hang out if you want. Okay, this next location right here is pretty cool. It's located at the San Chayansky mountain range, and all it is this like dead end to the train station. So there's like a little black, I think like fuel cart in there. But what's pretty cool is if you actually go behind this, which it's really hard to get behind in the first place. If you get behind it, it's actually bulletproof and explosive proof. So if explosives go off on the other side of that, they aren't going to kill you, which is really, really awesome. So you'll be able to hide in here, and it's also pretty much going to keep you invisible because that big black steel gas container is essentially going to block the view of anyone trying to find you. And from the outside, you can see that it is impossible to see on the inside. All right, the next couple locations are going to be garages that are unmarked, but actually open. So you can actually hide inside of these. The first is at this abandoned gas station in Sandy Shores. So it's actually located in Harmony. But you can see here, you can go inside. It's a pretty deep garage, so you could get like a big vehicle inside here if you really wanted to. And what's kind of cool is the garage doors won't open unless you shoot at it, or unless you get towards the front. So again, great way to hide in there. That is the first location. The next secret garage is actually located in the Grand Sonora Desert Los Santos Custom Shop. So as I'm sure you know, you are actually able to go inside of this LSC, even though there isn't a car there because there's a door on the other side. And it's pretty cool. If you want to check it out for yourself, you can. There's like a computer area. So there's some pretty cool stuff. But did you know that you could actually go inside of like the car pay and spray area? So there's like a little garage door that will open where traditionally you would be painting cars in there. You can actually go inside and hang out. And again, you can get some pretty cool views in there where basically the garage door will shut. And most people are only going to see the Los Santos Custom Shop logo. So if they do find you, or if they're attempting to find you, they're not going to have a single idea where you are, because on their map, all they're going to see is the LSC. Moving on, this next location is pretty awesome. It does require a helicopter for you to get up. So it's actually the mayor's building in Rockford Hills. I'm not sure what to call it, but it's got a really nice design top. It's like a yellow and black checkerboard pattern. And if you get up here, this is a really cool hiding spot because if you jump down one level, which you kind of have to be careful, you can actually get inside I don't even know what to call it, but it's like the area right underneath. And it is this perfect sniping tower. It's really cool. And it's in a great location as well because it's in downtown Los Santos, which obviously means you're going to have a lot of people there interacting with you. And it's a great spot in which you can get a great advantage on people sniping them and whatnot. So definitely be sure to check that one out too. Moving on, this next building is really cool. It's actually on top of the Maibatsu Motors building located in La Mesa. So in order to get on top of this, you are going to have to climb up a series of ladders, but this is a really cool spot. Once you get on top of the building, there's this secret staircase that you can actually get into as well. It's a great vantage point and not a whole lot of people know about this, which obviously makes it really cool. So if you just wanted to hide out in that staircase, you totally could. And I guarantee you not a single person would find you here. You would essentially just totally blend into the world. So climb on top of the Maibatsu building, has some really cool hiding spots that you definitely need to check out. Another building you should check out is in West Vinewood. It's actually this pool that can be found on top of a building. And what's cool about this is the wall that surrounds the building is actually filled with bulletproof glass, which is kind of cool, which means in order for anyone to be able to find you here, they would have to either get a helicopter or they would have to parachute in from the sky. And you'd obviously have a very easy chance in order to target them. So that's a really cool location right there. You could also booby trap the doors if you wanted to with explosives. So if someone does try and find you, they really wouldn't be able to. So again, really, really cool spot right there if you wanted to just hide out and sort of protect yourself from other people. This next spot might seem pretty obvious, but the train. So you guys know that you can get inside of the cab of the train and it will consistently be moving. So it's really tough to get onto the train. And if you have a bounty or you're just looking to get away from someone, just hide out in this and crouch down next to sort of the wall. If you're able to hide into this, there's almost no way that someone's going to be able to keep up with you in the train. And you're pretty much going to be protected because the outside wall of the train is explosive and bulletproof. So you might not have thought about this, but use the train and go for a ride as well. Moving on, this next secret spot was pretty good until Rockstar did the Red Dead Redemption 2 revolver thing. So it's this cave that's actually located on the side of a mountain. Now, it's on the Tungva Hills, and this cave is still pretty good, but you will get more foot traffic than normal now because this is one of the body locations for the Red Dead Redemption 2 revolver spot. But it's still pretty good. You can go in here and basically just be on your own. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's really hard to get vehicles up to this location, so that's still one of the better spots you can use in the game. The next spot is actually going to be on one of the islands in Paleto Cove. So this is kind of near Fort Zancudo, a little bit more north than that. And on this island in particular, which actually really isn't marked on the map all that well, there's actually a little hut that you can go inside. Now, I'm not sure whose hut this is. I don't remember if it was anyone specific from multiplayer or single player, but you can go inside here. You can hang out. There really isn't a whole lot you can do, but it is a great hiding spot if you are looking to get away. After that, we're going to be going to Paleto Cove. This is kind of near where the Paleto Triangle issue occurs. There's actually a sewer drain that you can go inside, and it's really long. Now, it only has one entrance, which is really, really cool. And it's like this super optical illusion if you go inside and you go in first person. I mean, it looks really funky. So I would definitely recommend trying this out for yourself. It's one of the coolest locations ever. Not only is it in Paleto Cove, where almost no one goes, but it's really cool that you can basically barricade yourself inside here. And the only entrance is one spot. So you can basically just watch that and no one's going to be able to get you. All right, so this next location is pretty well known, but I think a lot of people might underestimate its value. So this is actually right next to the Cluckenbell area, Cluckenbell facility in Paleto Bay. Basically what you can do is hop up on a couple different ladders and you can climb into these various open warehouses. Now they're on the second and third story of this building, which give great sniper views for a bunch of people. Now I think this location is actually used in one of the biker MC missions, but regardless, it's still a pretty good spot to get up there and sort of snipe other players. So in my opinion, I think it's a really good location. After that, we've got a trailer in Stab City. This is where the Lost MC are located. Now, what's pretty cool about this trailer is you can actually go inside. 95% of them you cannot, but for whatever reason, this trailer you can go inside, which once again is really cool because you can sort of barricade the entrances. And the only way for someone to get inside would, to be able to go through one of those doors. And if you just block one of it off, no one's going to be able to get to you. So definitely use Stab City and the Lost MC's trailers to your advantage, and you're going to be able to pretty much keep yourself safe and hidden in there. After that, we have the airplane terminal. So there's actually a couple different airplane terminals you can get in. This first one is located on like the back right here. And there's actually a little hatch on the roof of this that you can actually go inside. And you can climb inside and there's like a vending machine. There's a couple different hallways. There's like a back door entrance if you wanted to get in there. So that's pretty cool because if you go inside there, almost no one's going to be able to get to you. Now, there is a little bit more activity at the airport now, thanks to the Smuggler's Runs DLC, but for the most part, people are going in their own hangars, not going inside terminals like this. So it is still a great way in which you can sort of hide out. This next location is right next to Ron Alternate's wind farm, and it's this hidden cave, which is really awesome. So you can see, if you look at the mini-map right now, my character looks like he's on land. But what I'm actually underneath is this giant water cove right here, which is really cool. And there's even areas where you can stand on, like land areas where you can just chill out if you want. So really cool location right here. It's this super epic cove-like area. Definitely recommend checking this one out. It keeps you pretty isolated, and the only way to get to you is from water, which means not a lot of people are going to do that. This next spot right here is actually on one of the clock towers in Del Perro. So it's literally a clock tower, but it has this cool entrance in which you get to it. So you have to climb a series of ladders, and then you can actually go up onto the top of the clock tower where like the hatch has been broken off. This is, again, another really good sniper tower spot that you can use. So if you wanted to pull out your heavy sniper, something like that, you totally could. And it would be a really great way to get a nice vantage point on a ton of players. All right, we're going to be looking at more unmarked garage locations. This first one is at the Lost MC Clubhouse. So I'm sure you guys know about this one. It's this first garage on the right side. And you can actually store vehicles in here if you want, and the garage door will close, which is pretty cool. And it'll actually stay shut for the most part. It's a great way to sort of fend off enemies. And this next location is located kind of on that same road where like the snowman Easter egg is. It's kind of hard to explain, but you can actually see here, it's another big garage that you can actually drive inside. It'll shut once you get in. You can sort of store vehicles in there. I think it's pretty cool. You can booby trap the doors if you want with explosives and sticky bombs and all that sort of cool stuff. So that's another great location. Another cool location is located right outside of that noose facility, sort of the stealth mission one you do in the Doomsday Heist. If you go towards the shore, it actually looks like it's just a dead end here, like it's just the end of the rocks. However, if you keep going, you'll notice there's like a little mini cave on the inside, which is actually really awesome. Not a lot of people know about this, and as you can see on your mini map, it kind of looks like you're on land right now, which again will fool even more people. So this is a really great little mini hut location that you can use for your advantage, and it's a really good spot that not a lot of people are going to look for you at. All right, moving on. This next location is pretty cool. It's not exactly hidden, but what you can do on it is sort of awesome. So you know the bank that you do in the regular heist missions, I think it's called the Ornate Bank. You can actually get on top of the signs on it, these like colorful orange, green, pink, and blue signs. What's kind of interesting is you can stand on top of them even though they're completely see-through. So you can shoot people down below, and traditionally you would like expect to fall through this, but apparently you don't. So again, it's a pretty cool location if you want to launch RPGs or anything like that. I feel like it's a really good spot. Also, speaking of that noose building we looked at earlier, this spot's pretty cool. So if you actually land a helicopter on top and you sort of land in between these like pillars, you can almost lock yourself inside of here, which is a really great spot. So you'll be protected from most explosives, most RPGs. It's basically a great way in which you can just hide out from someone that looks to be chasing you or that has a bounty on you. And what's also great is you can really hop out at any point if you want. All you have to do is climb over those little bars, but they will keep you well protected once you stay inside. All right, moving on. This next location is really great. It's sort of this abandoned factory that you can only get access to through the roof. So you can see where we're located on the map right now. Look at this area. It's in like the most abandoned place of all time, but it has really great access to this sort of interior that you can just use to hang out in. So if you want to go incognito mode, this is definitely the place to go. Okay, the next spot today is at the Siphius Theater. Now, this is not the same amphitheater as the Vinewood Bowl. I know that can kind of be confusing. I didn't even realize that there was much of a difference or that there was a second one that even existed. But there is, and you've probably passed by this amphitheater while doing import-export stuff, but from the street view, it doesn't look like an amphitheater. It looks like a regular building. You kind of have to run around the outside in order to see that it's an actual amphitheater with seating and whatnot, but it's completely different from the one that most people know. So if you were to just hide up in here, you probably wouldn't be bothered because most people don't even expect really any activity to be going on around here. So this is a pretty not populated area, and most people don't even know that this place exists. So it's a great place to hide. It's a great place to do like car shows or anything like that. So overall, it's just a really great secret location. And our final location today is one you're probably aware of, but have just never gone inside, and that is the Los Santos Department of Water and Power Facility. So I'm sure you've passed this many times during your business missions, but you can actually go inside of this power plant. There's a ton of like electrical generators in there, and fun fact, if you actually jump on those electric generators, they will shock you and electrocute you, which is kind of cool. So you can hide out in there if you want, and those electrical generators will keep you pretty safe from other people that are looking to hunt you, as it's obviously really tricky to land vehicles in here, and obviously it's going to be even tougher with all those electrical grids and whatnot. The big power box is pretty much keeping you safe all the time. But anyways, that right there is all the secret locations and amazing bounty hiding spots that I'm going to be showing off for you guys in this video today. Like I said, my goal with this video is to show you at least one new location that you might not have known about, and if I did, then I'll consider this video a success. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would of course be awesome, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.